Cool. Yeah, is it a strange one knowing that the game today could have a big bearing on terms of how your team lines up on Sunday?
It's certainly different, that's for sure, and there's been a lot more planning into this week, knowing that we have the potential to do perhaps something different on Sundays. So I guess in one way it's good because we understand what the outcome's going to be after today with that result. But irrespective, we're expecting a tough encounter against Perth. They're the premiers for a reason. They're the best team in the competition for a reason. And we're expecting them to be at full strength as well, knowing that they've got a week off the week after. But we still want to, and it's all about a game plan for us. It's about the process and making sure that our performance is still solid. There are things that we can work on, and we need to continue to work on.
Yeah, because would you like the games to be played at the same time? I think you mentioned this on the other day. Because it is a really weird situation to be in where you're flying to Australia while the other game's actually being played. Yeah,
that's the A-League. I guess we understand the travel component to it. We also understand. I mean, it's nothing new. It's been going on for the last 13 years, whatever, 12 years. So I've got to be careful, because my ex-employer, Fox Sports, they're the ones that set the tone and they're the ones that organise everything. But it is what it is. We understand the situation. It's no different to any other past season. So, like I said, it's for us. It's about concentrating on the game, knowing that we've got a different plan in place, just in case.
Yeah, so what actually is your attitude if the home semi-final has lost that chance? What is your attitude to the game at Perth? Would you feel?
Still the same. We still have to work through a process and make sure that we have a plan to get right. There are certain components in the game that I was happy with and certain things we have to continue to work on, irrespective of who plays.
Okay. Just on Perth, what's your opinion about why they've done so well this year? What have they been doing well or doing right?
Oh, they're a good side, aren't they? They're quite solid. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about them. We respect them. We understand that they are the best team in the competition, and they're well organised. They've got a very good home record as well. So we're going in there knowing that it's going to be a really tough game. They deserve all the accolades and the respect around the league, and like I said, we're expecting a real tough encounter over there against the premiers.
Okay, I know you've said you've got a relationship with Popovich. Is he somebody who's coaching you've sort of looked at from afar and maybe taken bits and pieces from at all?
No, not really. I mean, I've looked from him from afar because he's a friend of mine, and I respect the job that he does. He's a fantastic coach. But we've got very similar upbringings. We were brought up in the same kind of culture. We've both got a Croatian background, so both his father and mine are very much similar in terms of the way they brought us up and got, I guess, moulded us as human beings as well. A lot of our values are the same as well. We played together for a number of years at two different clubs. At Sydney United we started our careers, and then at Sydney FC we sort of finished our careers. So we got on really well, but we're extremely competitive at the same time. As close as we are, we still want to beat each other when we play against each other or coach against each other. So nothing changes there. But no, there's no one. I mean, I've been asked that question before. There's no one that really has, that I've looked at for any kind of inspiration. And he may be the same. I'm not too sure, but I guess there's a lot of similarities in terms of our upbringings.
Mark, just to sort of clarify on the game this afternoon, are you going to watch it or are you going to let it play out and figure out the result later on?
Well, we actually have the ability to watch the first half, so we fly out at 5 o'clock and the game starts at 4 o'clock, so already planned, in the Qantas lounge, watching the game, and we have no idea what's going to happen thereafter unless we can get some Wi-Fi, so Qantas, up your game, and try to get some Wi-Fi there so we can watch the game live. It'd be nice.
And just on that, I guess if Adelaide does win and depending what happens in Perth, are you going to come home or are you going to stay over in Australia?
No, the plan's to stay. I mean, we've gone through all the permutations, the different prospects, but the club's given us every chance to try and do well. And that's all we can ask for. So we asked to prepare a certain way with finals football in the corner. If we obviously are back at home, which is the plan. That's the one that we want to hope for. But like I said, it's out of our hands. We come straight back home. Otherwise, And like I said, we've been given the thumbs up to plan accordingly for the next one.
Right. And on the weekend you said you love Roy Krishna. It seems that love's extended out to the FIFA Team of the Week. Is that a surprise that always been named in that team, and what does that sort of say?
I'm actually not sure what that means, but it's good on him. Like I said, he scores a hat-trick for the first time in his career, and he deserves what comes his way, whether that's what you just mentioned or was it getting more Insta followers or whatever the case may be. I'm not too sure how it all works, but you know, more importantly, he's a fantastic player, and he's really proven that this year, and he's not there yet, and that's the key. So he needs to continue to work hard this week and look, you know, to continue on this week.
Sort of what that puts him in line with, I think it's Kylian Mbappe is in the Team of the Week as well. So to have him up with those sort of names, does that sort of, what do you sort of make of that? Just
I don't make anything of that because I don't think about that, and I didn't even know about that. But I think it's not even relevant, to be honest. I think Roy Krishna is Roy Krishna, and you know, and at the end of the day, what's most important is that he continues his form for the Wellington Phoenix, and that's all. It's important. We understand his strengths, and he's a match winner for us, and he's proven that all season long, and he'll continue to do that.
You've got a couple of players on yellows.
You said you were done,
yeah,
Philip.
I've got some more now. I've been inspired by everyone else's questions. Yeah, you've got two players on yellow, so if you are still on the hunt for a home playoff, would you be prepared to risk those two players in that game against Perth?
We'll decide on that, Phil, when the time's right.